Well, a fresh new week to start off with, and we'll take a look at how global cues are doing and what they are indicating for a start this week. Well, Wall Street began the new financial year in the positive, with the Dow up around 0.4%, and the S&P 500 too up around 1/3% or so. The Nasdaq up just above 1/4% or so in trade on Friday. And mind you, the Dow regained that 0.4% of gains after being 100 points down. So from its low, it was up quite sharply, and it was, despite this gain, it was down around 0.1% for the week as well. And all of this came in despite a jobs report which slightly disappointed, which may have Fed slightly concerned as well. Moving quickly on to Europe, well, they began the quarter in the green as well, with the DAX up around 1/5% or so. The FTSE 100 was up around 0.3%. The CAC 40 up over 1/3%, and the Stock 600 up over 0.5%. So good cues coming out of Europe as well. When we quickly move on to how Asia is looking early in trade today, pretty much all indices in the green at the moment. The Nikkei is holding on to absolutely a thread of a green, just 2 bips higher, but a green nonetheless at the moment. The Shanghai, the Hang Seng, as well as the ASX and the Kospi all marginally in the green. Anything between a fifth to 1% in the green as we speak at the moment. So positive cues there as well. When we look at the SGX Nifty though, slightly in the red, around 1/5% in the red as we speak. So slightly negative cues coming out of that one. And when we look at the US futures, well, they are in the red as well. So despite that green on Friday, they've reversed some of those gains, not too much, just around 1/10% or so in the red are where the Dow futures are currently at. When we quickly move on to commodities, they've been in focus. Oil, in fact, the biggest weekly loss for oil since 2020, and that is largely due to the US releasing a large chunk of its reserves. And oil is currently at just $99 a barrel, just below that $100 a barrel mark. When we look at gold, well, it's coming at around $1,925 an ounce as we speak. It's tapered down from that above $2,000 level to this 1925, and it's range bound at the moment as we speak. When we look at the US 10-year treasuries, well, they are at 2.42%. So that will definitely be in focus at the moment, with a Fed rate hike already in and a possible further hike expected going forward as well. When we look at lastly at cryptos, well, cryptos are mixed at the moment, with Bitcoin slightly in the red, just below that $46,000 mark. We're looking at a mixed set of cues. Indian indices expected to open slightly lower and probably alternate between red and green early in trade today at the moment as we speak, because we've got the Dow futures in the red, we've also got the SGX Nifty marginally in the red.